absolutely hated football. My dad forced me onto the team and I had no say in it. The school brought in a coach who had been coaching for 67 years and won more championships than anyone could count. My best friend Lance was the star quarterback, and the coach invited him on stage to speak while every girl in school went wild for him. I was just his backup and all I wanted was to get out of there. So every game I would sneak a novel and read it on the sideline. The coach caught me, and after the game he hurled my book across the field. One night our families had dinner together and my dad suddenly turned to Lance's dad and said Lance was blocking my spot, so they made us go head to head to see who had the better arm. Lance's dad balanced a beer bottle on his own head and Lance drilled the football and knocked it clean off. Then it was my turn. I could hear them all laughing at me and I completely snapped and launched the ball as hard as I could, but it smashed straight into my dad's nose. I stormed off in a rage. After that I found my girlfriend and asked her to run away with me, but she turned me down flat. Then at the next game the opposing team threw the ball and it landed right at my feet. The referee told me to throw it back, so I picked it up and fired it with everything I had, and the ball hit the referee's stomach at 1,000 yards per s-econd. The coach totally froze when he saw it, but then in the following game Lance's knee blew out completely, so the coach threw me in as starting quarterback. Turns out I had a real gift for the game and I quickly led the team to a win, but when I went to check on Lance in the medical room, I was absolutely stunned to find the coach secretly injecting him with painkillers just to keep winning. I was burning with anger inside. It got even worse when big lineman Billy broke down crying after the coach humiliated him in front of the whole team. The team threw an all-night party to blow off steam, and this was the night before a critical playoff game. We showed up to that game still hungover and could barely concentrate on basic routes and passes. We fell behind by a massive margin early and lost, completely destroying our perfect unbeaten record. The coach went off on me and said I ruined his legacy, then threatened to get my Brown University acceptance pulled. He also threatened to bench every single player who refused to play through injuries. But at halftime the whole team gathered and we laid out every piece of mistreatment we had swallowed for so long. Every player stood with me, so we told the coach that if he was still running the second half, none of us were going back out there. The coach completely lost it, got in my face, then walked out of the arena alone and defeated. So we decided to play our own way. I drew up a clever ladder and sweep play, and just as the final minute ticked down, we pulled off the most insane comeback and won the game.